Hello and welcome to Pause TV News. I am Priscilla Obasi, coming to you live from Abuja. Our top story today. The federal government says it is intensifying efforts to attract investors into Zamfara State's solid minerals sector as part of moves to unlock the state's economic potential and drive industrial growth. Now the news in detail. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to attracting more local and foreign investment into Zamfara State's solid minerals sector. As reported by our Northwest correspondent, Mayeli Mamani, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, gave the assurance during a courtesy visit to Governor Dauda Lawal at the Government House in Gusau. The minister said discussions are already underway with prospective investors who have expressed strong interest in Zamfara's vast mineral resources. She noted that the federal government is working to build strategic partnership that will stimulate industrial growth, create employment opportunities, and strengthen the state's economy despite existing security challenges.
We want to identify the ones that will be fitting into the export pipeline for the rest of Africa. As you know, the Tinubu administration has delivered on unprecedented levels of non-oil exports going across the continent. Nigeria's non-oil exports increased 11%, and the rest of Africa is now the main destination for Nigeria's non-oil exports. So, believe it or not, we did a survey with the Eastern and Southern African countries, 13 of them, and these caps that you take for granted, you can't imagine how much they're going for in Southern and Eastern African countries. The leather slippers you take for granted as normal, you can't imagine how much they're going for. The apparel that you wear, you can't imagine how other Africans, one of the ministers of trade that came 2 weeks ago to Abuja, the minister of trade for Botswana, he was in a suit in the morning. By the cocktail in the evening, he was dressed like, he looked like one of you. And I said, he went shopping immediately and he was kitted up fully, his cap and everything. And so this is what will bring prosperity to our people. This is what we want to export. We've opened an air cargo corridor last year with Uganda Air and this year with Rwanda Air. And the cost of air freight, we negotiated flat rate. So it's come down to about $2 per kilogram, reducing the cost by 50 to 75% for MSMEs. So we want our local producers here to know that they can bunch their goods together, send it to East Africa or South Africa, and disperse from there. So those are the trade initiatives that FMITI, the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, have been doing. And we wanted to make sure that in the Northwest, and particularly in Zamfara, no producer, no manufacturer, no small and medium-sized enterprise is left behind.
Dr. Oduwole also encouraged the Zamfara State government to leverage opportunities under the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, and participate in the upcoming Intra-African Trade Fair. According to her, the initiatives will help expand market access for local businesses and position the state to benefit from regional trade opportunities. Responding, Governor Dauda Lawal welcomed the federal government's initiative and intervention and reaffirmed his administration's commitment to creating a secure and enabling environment for investors.
With the Honorable Minister concerning trade and investment, and I always made it clear to her that Zamfara State is also home for investors, especially anything to do with trade. I'm happy with what she said about the leather. It is important to know Zamfara State used to be the major producer of all this. We had a lot of tanneries in Zamfara State, and that cut across North Africa. Most of all the LV bags and Gucci bags that you women carry actually, are product of Zamfara State. So honestly, we're delighted to have you in Zamfara State, and I believe there's so much that we can do going forward. They said seeing is believing, at least here in Zamfara State. That will change your perception about what Zamfara is all about, because whenever Zamfara is mentioned anywhere, it's about insecurity. No, it's not true. Zamfara is at peace and things are getting better and they'll get as far as anything to do with your ministry, be rest assured we are with you and we'll be there with you. The event that will be coming up in November in Lagos, I already made it clear to you that I'll be part and parcel of that, whole thing. So you're welcome, and we will continue with the engagement to make sure we also showcase, what Zamfara is all about. Zamfara is not about insecurity. There's so many good things about Zamfara. We just discussed about the issue of critical minerals. I'm happy to say anywhere that if you're talking about mineral resources in Nigeria, Zamfara State is one. And with the way things are going now, we already have investors that are ready, to be in Zamfara. And this is just the beginning of good things to happen to the good people of Zamfara State.
The governor acknowledged the security challenges facing parts of the state, but maintained that Zamfara's vast economic potential should not be overshadowed by negative narratives. He called on investors to visit the state, explore available opportunities, and partner with the government in unlocking Zamfara's mineral wealth for sustainable development and the benefit of its people. Pulse TV will continue to monitor these developments as they unfold. To stay updated with this information, more news and entertainment, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel at Pulse TV and as well follow us on Facebook, Instagram and X at Pulse TV. I am Priscilla Obasi. Thank you for watching.